Hey team, so we're going to talk about rows today, and our one-armed or single-arm dumbbell row is a foundational exercise for pulling for our back, but there's a lot to understand because depending on how you grip your dumbbell in terms of neutral, underhand, or overhand, as well as the trajectory on which you pull your dumbbell is going to dictate which muscles you're working and how you're working them. So I think that that's a really important conversation for us to have initially, is like, it's not what you're doing necessarily, it's how you're doing it that is going to dictate the quality of the movement, or essentially the impact of the movement. So we're going to look at your traditional one-arm dumbbell row first. So this is the one you're probably going to see most often. Typically you see people doing this over one bench at the gym, although sometimes the bench is up a little higher. Again, back is all about grips and angles, so none of these are wrong, they're all just different ways to do it. So our traditional is our regular neutral grip. Scoop the hands under, preferably the thumb under, but if it has to go over, that's okay. We neutralize the pelvis, we flatten the back so it's close to parallel to the ground. We draw the shoulder up, back, and down, always set position. Neck is neutral with the rest of the spine, and we're pulling straight up and releasing. Exhale as we pull. Okay, common errors on this one are not going all the way up. Common errors are this rotation of the body, okay? Typically, we want to be nice and isolated, and we want to really work at contracting. Now, here's the thing. If you were building your goal was pure strength, like you were just trying to, be world strong man, world strong woman, you might see a really heavy weight, and people might put a little bit of a rotation in that. Can you think of an exercise, or not even an exercise, a time in your life when that might be a functional movement? Right? Starting a lawnmower, starting a snow blower. So there are times when that rotation is actually valuable. It's more functional when it's done mindfully, but it also can be sloppy. So you'll also see ego people, ooh, I'm lifting 70 pounds, ooh, wowee. Well, if you got them to go steady and lift it that way, there's no freaking way that's gonna happen. So for most of us, unless we're training that power functionality, we're trying to isolate and really target the lat. Okay, so that's your traditional lat pull, or your dumbbell row. Pardon me. Now let's all do this together. Take your dumbbell, set yourself up, and change your grip now. So let's go underhand grip. Fingers are away. You're going to pull up and in towards your body. And as you may be able to feel within yourself, your elbow kind of goes out to the side a little bit more. Now this variation is still training the lats, 100%. This is still training the lats, but where do you feel it a little bit more, right? This works a little bit lower in the back, and it also works through the bicep and the forearm more than this, this neutral grip, okay? Then we take the dumbbell, we go an overhand grip this time. So now my knuckles are away, I'm coming around the front, out to the side. What do you notice about this one? You're still working the lat, okay? You're still working the latissimus dorsi, the rhomboids, but now you're bringing that emphasis into the upper back and posterior deltoid. So it's still back, but now you're targeting a little bit of shoulders. So these different variations are all ways that you can create variation, variety, and functionality in your rows, in your dumbbell rows.